in true Canadian fashion. It's Brass Brad, and I dig Lanark County, literally, with a shovel, and it's a great place to live. As always, I try and be informative and a little bit of story to go along with it here. Now you have your knife, Grandpa. That shoe just reminds me of something military about it, for some reason. Good story anyways. I can just hear the headlines now. Amateur metal detectorist finds not 1 but 3 meteorites. Most of these are my nicer finds, according to me anyways. Try digging, I don't care whether it's a little bit froze or not. Chunk of lead. This is with work boots and a real shovel. Glad I got that for you. Good shape. Just tell me how you get the sand out of them now. Here we go. Oh, 10 minutes. No wonder I didn't just mangle that thing. Finally! Finally. First horseshoe of 2016. Yay. I knew before the end of the day I'd have something mysterious happen. Grooves all sliced in this hot rock here. Hey guys, Brass Brad. Just got back from a 3-day trip to Windsor with the young lady and the wife there. Track and field. Sunday, late Sunday afternoon here. Thought I'd get a few hours in at the Pinery. Did 3/4, 7/8 of this last year. And I think it was at the far end, but I found that big meteorite. I remember it being covered with pine needles and everything. So I never got that confirmed about a meteorite or not. Have to get it to a university or something. But I'm in here today. I was talking to the neighbor there and told him what I was up to in here. Last year this puppy dog was barking at me, and he was also helping me dig this hole here. As soon as I turned the detector on, got pull tab signal, and sure enough, it's a pull tab. And got a new bounty hunter pinpointer here, and if you want me to do a review on it, I'm not going to give it very much of a thumbs up because this cap here keeps falling off of my hand, and it's the first time I used it. I'll have to black tape that on, and I don't even know if it's worth it or not because it doesn't work very good. Turn that on. I couldn't find that. I found it with the detector there, and I had it to 0 to 1 inch, and couldn't find it with this thing. Had to end up finding it with the detector itself. Not working at all unless I stick it right in there. And she's not too loud. Brand new 9-volt in it. So I won't give off anything over there. I gotta stick it right in the ring. It has to be practically touching it. So I don't even know if I'll be using it too much. Had to take the Bounty Hunter 1100 detector back and get the 2200 that time because I wasn't happy with it. And this thing, I don't know, I guess I'll tape the end on it and keep it, but pretty much useless tool. Hey guys, I got a nice consistent zinc hit right here at 0 inches. Gonna see what it is. There's that last hit there. Nothing special. Lid off a jar. And kept going. Found this old salt and pepper shaker lid or something here. Left with a scraper of some kind. Copper, I think. A lot of zinc coming up. And then everything under the sun on top of that because of whatever's in the back. There's 2 pieces here to it. Holes there. Yeah, there's holes poked through from the inside or something on this part. They're all sticking out. Lid or a cap or some kind of old scraper or something. Over in this Pinery too, I had a little story from my last year finds in here. There was several items I found that I thought were sheep related and wool. So there's a little story and a few questions and that I'm needing answers to in there from this property. Other items I found. And they've been poked through from the inside. That's why it's weird. I'm thinking maybe a scraper of some kind. Huh. Yeah, digging around here, getting a bunch of can and pull tab noises in here. Can't seem to find nothing. It's all scattered around, but I think there's been some old newspaper, plastic and paper burnt here before. And it's foiled by the foil chunk there. Another one there. It's scattered all over this burnt area along with the plastic and paper. So I guess I'll quit digging this hole anyways. Hey guys, I'm getting lots of pings and pongs here, just one hits and then they won't show again and stuff, so I'm just kind of ignoring them. Put it on all metal and it just goes crazy in here. I know from last year all the square nails and stuff that were in here, and regular nails, but about 40 feet from the edge there now, I've been going back and forth to the truck. I'm gonna have to change my pattern because there's nice rows this way. I'm gonna have to do diagonals in here and get on these nice straight rows to get a grid going. See how it's all mismatched and out of whack this way. Gotta do some diagonal grids here. Keep bumping into trees, going back and forth. Got a little bit of the perimeter done, getting away from the home now. So I'll just keep plugging away. You see the wee caterpillar there? He must be made out of iron or something. Well, not iron. I'm getting some pings on him there. Zinc to pull tab. Pull tab and zinc hits right under him there. I'll have to move him over to the base of that tree or something and dig. Hey guys, I just got a dime here. 1984. Got it to about 1 to 2 inches with the detector here, and then that was under that caterpillar. I found it with the pinpointer here, but I had to be practically dragging it over it and touching it. But I did use it to find it. 1984 with Queen Elizabeth II on the back, her middle-aged queen. 1984. Lots of kids running around in here over the years and building forts and stuff. Probably came from somebody. Four-wheeler trails through here and stuff, zigzagging around, losing them out of their pockets. And back in '84 there wasn't much for four-wheelers though, but anyways, nice wee score. Not a lot of silver in it or anything. On to the next one. Time to swap out batteries in my Bounty Hunter Discovery 2200 here. Takes two 9-volts. This is the second. This will be the second set I put in it since I bought it. Did half them field hunts out there at 50 acres or bust with this detector, and them batteries are done. Time for new ones. One thing about these detectors here, the headphone jack, it's got one, but it's too bad they wouldn't give you a cap or something to put on. I tried to put a valve stem cap on it this morning, but it was a little too small, you know, out in the rain with it and stuff. Kind of meant to bring a bag to put over it, but it kind of quit raining today. But if they're not going to send you the jack for it, they should at least put a cap on that to keep the water out of it. I tried black tape around it, wouldn't stay. So I'll find something that fits it and get it covered up for sure. I'm not going to try and put these in though with the camera here. Be a hard enough time probably. That's kind of spring loaded or something there. Alright, catch you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm up near a the edge of the top edge of the pinery here, a little rock cut through here. Used to be a pathway through here at one time, I think. I remember as a kid, shortcut from downtown in through this 50 acres, and well, it used to be called the 50 acres, but there was trails in through here that lead to the subdivision, and in through there I found lots of foil and gum wrappers and bottle caps and beer caps. Teenagers used to sit on these banks here on the rock cut and smoke and drink. I just found a beer bottle cap, and pretty near in the same spot, overload of iron, nice wee mallet. Oh, see, you never know if some kid brought that in here to build a fort and pound nails, or whether it's something some of the early settlers left here. Like I say, this lot I found a lot of sheep stuff in. Looks like some weird kind of rock formations too, here and there. It's got some stamping in it there. And must be machine industrial revolution age for sure. It's no earlier than that because it's been cast or whatever. It's not hand formed. It's been made by machine or casting or something. Just like to know how old it is. Still digging up along this high edge of the pinery here. Hole down in here. See, there's broken beer bottle glass. What's that? Little beer bottle glass with some writing on it, a label. And found 2 bricks in the hole while I was digging this old Coca-Cola can. And I found a piece of that foil. More foil. Cigarette packs and stuff. But anyways, that's just the kind of stuff I was finding along here last year. So probably about another 30 or 40 feet along here, and I'll be at where I left off last year along here. So I'm not going to search too much past that little corner up there. Did it last year, but I might take a few passes just to see if I missed anything. I'm probably sick of digging foil and bottle caps and cans along there last year too. See you in a bit. Aha! There's where some more of them rifle casings went to from last year. In my lighters, lead and ammo section from last year's videos. Found a whole bunch of rifle casings up along here. There's a stone pile over there. Little hump. Rock pile. Found half a dozen casings. And there was a big old 150-year-old cedar they were shooting at, and I found all the lead around it. And I found, then 2 weeks later, I found their casings on that hill, and I just found another one. So I'll have to clean it up a wee bit. It's kind of dented in the end, but and see if them lead fit this casing or it matches up with any of the ones from last year. Someday. Thanks for now. If I'd have been wearing a GoPro, you could have seen me pretty near get clobbered by this. Just fell. I just walked through there. I came from way up there and just about took me out. Not very big, but there's bigger, heavier chunks lying around that would do you some harm. That little thing there was about 3 steps past and it fell. Thought there was a big coon or something up there knocking stuff down on me, but I don't see anything. A couple of cracks and crashes and that was it. The rifle casing in along here. Like I say, I'll compare it with some of the ones from last year I found up in around here. See if they fit that, all them lead I found. Pretty much done to here last year. Finding stuff that never ran by last year, I guess. Along this edge too, we got all this cedar growing in through here. And all these, well, a lot of pine needles there too, but them cedars get brown and fall off and shed. And if there was any really old stuff in there, it'd be so deep probably, because even stuff from the 80s and stuff, you know, is a foot down there, and lucky to even find it. My little detector from last year was really, really good, and it would go really deep compared to this thing. And stuff gets pretty buried in a spot like this. Gotta be a foot of old needles and boughs there. I notice if I turn it on all metal, there's hundreds of hits through here on all metal. So I might try and dig a few of them signals. I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but I may put it in all metal and take a run through here sometime and dig a few all metal targets. Might find an old jackknife or something. Got iron discriminated and getting lots of pings and stuff, and they're not consistent, so it only pings once or twice, then I can't find it, and I end up not even digging them. So I don't know whether it has something to do with the sensitivity or what, but we'll keep plugging away. I've done about 10-15 feet out along this whole embankment going along here. I'm going to get back out there soon, grid some of the pinery that never got done last year. Here's what I want to show you, a little trail coming down over this knoll here. Got a coin spill right here last year, nothing real old. Wasn't even one, my oldest penny wasn't even part of that deal. But I think there was about 4 or 6 coins found right here. Somebody must have slipped and fell and did a little spill. Thinking, I think it was 27 pennies alone I got last year, and never did count all the change. 1960 penny was the oldest. But I was wondering about doing a little challenge, a clad penny snatch, just the useless pennies that I find, because I found 27 in my collection from last year. So that's 3 nice piles of 9. And I remember when I was a kid or a teenager, I could snatch 30 off my elbow, and that's 3 piles of 10. I think I tried 3 piles of 11.33 there when I was a kid, but they flew all over the place. So I was thinking about doing the 27, 3 piles of 9, last year's collection, and see if anybody was interested in taking on my challenge with, see if they can beat my 27. I guess I got to do it first, but I've been thinking about it lately and just thought I'd let you in on that. Maybe leave a comment if you'd like to see me do 27 pennies off my elbow. Alright, we're back at her. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but there's a big old cedar, base of a cedar, far side across there, about 2.5 feet across. That's the one I found all them bullet casings in. And one of them, or around, I mean, they weren't stuck in the tree, around the base of it. And one of them kind of looked like a ball, musket ball type thing. But right in the middle of the screen, that's that big cedar. And all them other casings were found top and around this rock pile right here, 3/4 of the way across what used to be a field at one time. And I see there's an old puff ball right there. Not this year's, I don't think. Don't remember seeing it there last year. I think I was here fairly early in the season last year and moved on. But if I'd have seen that puffball when it was good eating, I would have had it. Back near the truck here, where I started out, there's another embankment on this side. I was way across the way along that embankment, found the rifle casings. Remember I said the big cedar they were shooting at? Found the casings over there and the lead there last year. A couple of casings again today. Now I just found another chunk of lead in this embankment. The cedar's about, I don't know, 40 or 80 feet up along there somewhere. Found another chunk of lead. They're shooting at this rock pile here, I guess, from across the way. Found another chunk. Probably the same things as what I found around that cedar last year. Not that old. It's got the casing on it there. More lead for the collection. Thought maybe I found myself a big patch of leeks here. Onion type thing you can eat. Had a little bit in my property there and picked them all off and when I first got that property. And thought maybe I had leeks here. Looks a lot like it, but either they're real immature or not ready yet, or I don't think they're leeks. Not much of an onion stalk on them there. Don't smell like onions or garlic or nothing. No, I don't think they are. Maybe I'll come back someday and when they're a little more mature and check, but I was picking ones that big on my property and they had a good sized onion on the end of them, so no, I don't think they are. There's an old pop bottle I'll probably take out of here. Exactly where it was laying on this embankment here. I guess before the cap's screwed on. It probably, I don't think it's that old that it had a cork. I think it probably had like an old bottle cap on it. You can pop off your lighter or whatever. A little bit of stamping in the bottom of it. Pretty sure probably a seam in it. Yeah, there's seam. Not real old, but might be 70s or 80s. I'll put it in my collection. It's in really good shape. Should have went with my first instinct and pulled the camera out to show you this woodpecker hole here. I was gonna, and then I said, I'm gonna check this old cedar again for more bullet casing, or bullets. And he flew out right above my head, so took off that away. So I'll keep an eye out for him, try and get a little bit on him. But I don't want to bother him too much. Pretty fresh nest on the ground here from him. And this is that big old cedar right here. Found all them casings around the base of it. So, or not the casings, the bullets, sorry. So I'm gonna, walking right by here, I might as well just check it out one last time with this detector. Some pings here at the base of it again. 7 inches, 9 inches. That 25-cent zinc and $1 in zinc, 25-cent, jumping all over. I'm gonna dig it. Maybe it's another bullet. My oldest coin. Thought it was gonna be a bullet. Turns out it's a 1942 penny. Well, that's a bonus. I thought it was going to be my oldest there a couple of weeks ago, dig 3 at the sawmill. I got the 47 dime, which is probably better because it's silver. 1942 penny here. Oh, what does that mean? King George? Yep, King George. So that's really neat. And probably only got about half an hour here till dark. Sun's getting low. I don't know. Never did do my nice grid pattern in here. I kind of did over there on the embankment and a little bit of a perimeter by that home and across up through here. And I've done this last year, like I say. Probably stopped about where I found that bottle there earlier, but that's kind of neat. Got my my oldest coin to date, 42 penny. It's not silver, but it'll do. So I don't know, we'll see. May go a little bit longer here and call it a day and do a roundup at the tailgate. Guess that maybe kind of dates, probably dates these bullets that I have been finding around this tree. That must be about the era. Another bullet casing right around this big tree, cedar, ringing up mostly zinc, and 1 cent, 10 cent hits. Pinpointer work. Pinpointer will hardly even, won't even get it. Just shoved it into the dirt is all it did. And there it is. Right there. Another chunk of lead. Just to match the ones last year. Huh. Maybe these last 2 hits here, I might have been trying to find them last year. Just eluded me. I might have got the signal or something, but just couldn't find it. If I remember correctly, there was a couple of hits here I dug and I dug and I dug and I couldn't find. So these things might have been a couple of the things from last year I missed. Definitely missed them, but I might have detected them, but never did find them. That one over there, that penny, it was in a bunch of roots and stuff. It was hard to get at. And yet another one out of under the root right there. Another one. Chunk of lead with the casing. Now this one, that brass casing don't look near the caliber some of the other ones were, I don't think. Looks a little smaller in diameter than some of the ones there from last year. But I did find 2, 3, 4 different caliber of casings across the way from where they were shooting at this tree. This must be one of the smaller caliber ones. And there's still another signal or 2 in here. There's one right here. It's funny how sometimes this thing will work and sometimes it won't. It was just a nice hit here a minute ago, 8 or 9 inches. Some noise. 7 inches. The zinc and the 1 cent, 10 cent hits again. So I guess I'll try and get that out of there and pretty much call her a night. I gotta walk back across there and pick up some of my garbage I dug on the other side tonight. And that little sledgehammer head's over there too, sitting on the rocks. I'm gonna dig this last target and call her a night. I've lost the signal there. It said it was at 9 inches and I got down to about 6 and popped a couple of roots out of there, and the sand and the earth went flying, and I don't know whether a bullet casing or a coin went with it, but it's gone now and I can't find it. Ended up digging up a chunk of bone though. No idea what, maybe vertebrae from a deer or something. I don't know. I guess I'll call it a night. I'm gonna maybe swing my way across there and grab that stuff, head to the truck. There's something there too. behind that big tree, that little plateau up in there. I think I found a couple of horseshoes in this area up on these plateaus, and in one of my field hunts, maybe 5 or 7 of 50 acres or bust, I was talking about plateaus and good horseshoe country and stuff, and I'm sure it was on spots like that I found horseshoes before. So I think I found 2 over in here last year. Well, I guess it's time for the roundup. Had not a bad day. Found my oldest coin to date in the Pinery. Bunch of cans. All 3 of them cans are Coke cans. Couple of lids, some foil, couple of wine bottle caps or something maybe. Got the threads on them, I do believe. I think they're threaded. Pull tab, a couple of beer bottle caps, or maybe there's soda. Not sure if that's a Molson. I think that's a Molson beer cap right there. X. And that, who knows, could be a pop bottle cap. And I think this old bottle here, just a soda bottle, I think maybe probably took a cap before they come out with the screw ones, popped them off. The little sledge head here, 2.5 pound got stamped in it there. 2.5 pounds. And this little lid here, scraper, or salt. I can't see it being a salt and pepper lid there. It's pretty consistent. Looks like factory made holes there, but certainly not very consistent on the top, and looks like they've just been poked through. Maybe they lined them up and poked them through half these holes, but not the other half. Copper or something on the top part. And got 3 more lead. Probably 1 or 2 eluded me there yet. The casings, different calibers, and different caliber lead there too. 2 on the right here might be the smaller caliber. That's a little bigger, more like the ones I got last year right there, the big caliber, sorry. And the 1984 dime, King George VI. And my oldest penny, where is it? 1942. So that's kind of cool. And probably if I got a good half a day or a day, I'd be done in the Pinery here, because I did 3/4 of it last year. But there's a stretch of bush up through here between the road. There's a little flat and some plateaus up there. Never did get done. Wee bit of a kind of a wee field over that hill there by the road, and I've never done over and along this trail leading in here or nothing, so I can get a couple more days in here and then probably go back to the sawmill for a little bit. I still got lots of bush to hunt at the 50 acres. Anyways, thanks to my subscribers. Bye now.